the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground. He's got it again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Right back to the well. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Simon. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It starts. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Gets it out fast. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's my way. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Caught near the sticks. It starts. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Feeling some heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Simon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Bears! The defense with the scoop and score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Oh, it's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's Hope. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll try the run. Steamrolls his way ahead. Bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Touchdown Bears! And the pummeling has started. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it on the right. Bulls his way forward. Stopped after making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the beatdown has ensued.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. And on 2nd down for this offense. The give on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. The Bears are on the move. They'll go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move, it's Stewart. And they try the middle of the stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Might be looking to run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Baker. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down a lot.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
59, Arizona State, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not